intentional. I release shame and its hold on me. I practice gratitude. I honor my body. I am not defined by my mistakes. I give what I desire to receive. I am learning to love myself radically. I receive what is for me. I affirm myself in truth. Order your copy of Daily Affirmations for the Soul at affirmandflowdaily.com. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to HerJourney2Self Podcast. My name is Tamara and I am your host. I am so excited to be back for another episode of this season of Be Affirmed. Today we are talking about beauty. Since I can remember, I have always had a burden for the message of beauty, how it is delivered, how it is perceived. I have found that oftentimes it can feel very exclusive, sometimes demeaning, and it can make you feel like you are not enough. So you know that we are peeling back the layers of some of my affirmations from my book, Daily Affirmations for the Soul. And today's affirmation is, there are many parts of me that are beautiful. I want to start by reading the reflection from the book. Beauty can be defined as a physical appreciation of specific features based on the opinions of a select group of people within a culture or society. But beauty is so much more than that. There is beauty in the way that you comb your hair. Your words flow together as if you are singing a song that brings joy to a stranger. The way you laugh at just the right moment when someone tells a joke is soul-soothing. Discover your beauty and celebrate it. I think that the idea of beauty is the catalyst for many insecurities, many thoughts of feeling inadequate, of feeling not enough, of struggling with body image. And the really disappointing thing is that it typically happens in childhood. Somebody points something out about you, about your body, about your voice, about the way you look, about the way you carry yourself, something that you never gave a second thought to. And in that moment, you can feel your innocence start to slip away. We receive so many messages as we grow, messages from our parents, our siblings, other loved ones, messages from school, from community leaders, of course, from the media. And this generation, the younger generation, I know that it is so much harder to decipher the noise because of social media. The common idea of beauty, this surface level understanding, can leave you searching and seeking in all the wrong places. You want validation. So you try to turn yourself into this image, into this idol, so that you can be perceived a certain way, so that you can be accepted. I opened this season with an understanding of affirming yourself and truth. And really, that understanding came from thinking about beauty. What does beauty mean to me? How do I see beauty portrayed in the world? And if you go back and listen or watch that episode, I mentioned how you have to define beauty for yourself. Because if you find someone who is struggling with feeling beautiful and you tell them to stand in the mirror and recite to themselves every day, morning, noon, and night, I am beautiful, I am beautiful, I am beautiful, it is not going to get to the root of that negative thought, that limiting belief that they aren't beautiful, because they are going to stand in the mirror and try to force themselves that they do live up to this standard of what beauty is. But who has set that standard for you? That is the question that you must ask yourself, because God says that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. He didn't say if you have this body shape, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. He didn't say if you are this size, then you are fearfully and wonderfully made. He didn't say if you have this hair texture, this hair length, this eye color, this skin color. He didn't say if you behave in this way and not in that way. God said you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Period. I remember when I was in college, I don't even remember what class this was. What class was that? Now that I'm thinking about it, I have no idea what class this was where we were having this conversation. So I studied theater in college. So there was one class. I don't remember if he was a theater teacher. Maybe it was like an elective or something. I don't know. But he posed the question, what is something that is beautiful, or tell me something that has beauty? I don't know, something like that. So we were to go around the room and, say something. And I said, I'm beautiful. And he kind of like snickered. And I knew, I kind of expected that response, but I also knew why he snickered, because he was probably thinking very surface level. Like, oh, she's, I guess full of herself, I guess. I guess. But for me, I was thinking, I really think that I have a beautiful soul. I think that I have a beautiful mind. I think that I have a beautiful heart. The way that I like to sit and reflect, I think that that is so beautiful. Beauty should not be surface level. Beauty should not be determined by what your neighbor says it is. Beauty should come from within, because if you notice, if you have ever in your life met someone who was very attractive, but their inner being is nasty and hurtful, hateful, eventually that outward appearance starts to turn really ugly. We like to put on a mask. We like to paint our faces. We like to put on trendy clothes. We like to buy certain things that other people tell us is going to make us happy, that's going to make us fulfilled. But all of those things are just a facade if on the inside you're really empty. There's no color, there's no vibrancy. I always like to say that we need to do a soul clean. Spring comes around and we say, time for spring cleaning. We need to check in with our souls, our mind, our will, our emotions. What thoughts are you having about yourself? What behaviors are you continuing to carry out? What decisions are you making? How do you truly feel? If someone was to walk into your room right now and ask you, how are you feeling? What would be your true response? Not the, oh, I'm fine, just to satisfy that you gave an answer. What is the truth? What is your soul saying? Because the soul speaks the truth. So if you are someone who has struggled for a long time to find beauty within yourself, ask yourself why. What is your definition of beauty? Where did you get that definition of beauty? What is your understanding of it? Start there. Start to really evaluate your beliefs, because everything starts with a belief. If you don't believe that you are truly beautiful, no affirmation, no matter how many times you say it, is going to convince you of it. You're just going to start living another lie. I know the truth about you. There is beauty within you, that there is beauty on you, because you are God's creation. We are God's creation. And that is the only standard of beauty that we need. So thank you so much for tuning in for another episode. I hope you've been encouraged. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Catch up on recent episodes. Your power is in your testimony. That's how you fight back. When you are afraid of being judged, share your story. When you are afraid of losing friends, share your story. When you are afraid of discovering who you are outside of shame, because that's a thing too, finding comfort in the things that harm us and hurt us, share your story. Her Journey to Self Podcast is produced by 7 Sweet Studios. Her Journey to Self merch has arrived. Show your support and join the movement of purpose, passion, and healing. Get ready to journey and be empowered to share your testimony. Shop now at tamarajmorris.com.